A very good afternoon, class. So as you all know, we have already finished with the exercise part of lesson number 2, insurance and annuity. Now, as I told you all, today we'll be starting with the miscellaneous exercise. Now class, in your miscellaneous exercise, sums 1 to 13 are based on insurance topics and sums 14 to 24 are annuity based. So as we have recently finished our topic on annuity, I will be taking the sums 14 to 24 today because the topic is fresh in your mind and we recently have finished the topic of annuity immediate and annuity due. So our today's session will be dealing with the sums based on annuity. Okay. Before that, I'm giving you all 2 minutes to just go through the formulas because the sums which will be coming now will be of mixed nature. It may be from immediate or ordinary annuity or it may be from annuity due. So just go through all the 4 formulas of annuity immediate and all the 4 formulas of annuity due. So there's only a slight difference as I told you. In immediate and annuity due, for accumulated amount you write A dash, P dash, and with the C you just add 1 plus I. That is, add in the sense you multiply C by 1 plus I. Rest all the formulas are similar. That's the only difference between immediate annuity and annuity due. For immediate annuity, focus on the word end of the year or future. And for annuity due, focus on the word beginning or start of the year or start of the month, whatever. So class, we start with the miscellaneous exercise, sum number 14. Find the amount of an ordinary annuity if a payment of rupees 500 is made at the end of every quarter for 5 years at the rate of 12% per annum compounded quarterly. So as you all can see the word ordinary here, so it represents immediate annuity. They have told you to find out the amount, so that is accumulated amount you have to find. Also the word quarterly is been used, so remember class, N multiply by 4 and R divide by 4. So here we go, C is 500. N is 5 into 4, 20 years. R is 12 by 4, that is 3%, which gives you 3 upon 100, 0.03, that is the value of I. And we are supposed to find A, that is accumulated amount. So we use the formula A is equal to C upon I, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. This is the way I have substituted all the values given. Now here class, the value of 1.03, the whole raised to 20 is not given. So the value will be given in the sum here. Here it is not printed, so no need to worry. So I've given the value over here. So after removing the decimal over here, as you can see 0.03, I've removed the decimal by multiplying 100 in the numerator. And 1.03, the whole raised to 20 value is 1.8061. All right. Don't worry, in exam you will be given the value. So here's there is some printing mistake. So no need to worry about that. On subtraction you get 0.8061. Now 50,000 cannot be cancelled by 3, but 0.8061 goes in the table of 3. So I've kept 50,000 as it is. And I have divided 0.8061 by 3, which gives me 0.2687. Then you can remove the decimal like this. And the final answer which you get is 13,435. So the amount of an ordinary annuity is 13,435. So I hope class, the sum is clear to you. Moving on to the next sum, sum number 15. Find the amount a company should set aside at the end of every year if it wants to buy a machine worth 1 lakh at the end of 4 years and rate of interest 5% compounded annually. So can you guess class which type of annuity this is? Correct. It is immediate annuity. And how did you all identify? With the word end over here. All right. So you have to find the amount a company sets aside. So remember class, what represents the word set aside? Per year, each year, these all are one and the same. Correct. You have to find out the value of C. Amount is given to you A, 1 lakh. And the sum is simple because it is compounded annually. So here comes the solution. A is 1 lakh. N is 4 years. R is 5%, so I will be 0.05 because it is annual. You have to find the value of C. So we use the formula A is equal to C upon I, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. So C is not given. This is the way I have substituted the values. Again, the value of 1.05, the whole raised to 4 is not given, so no need to worry. In exam, it will be given. There's a printing mistake again. So as you can see, 0.05 over here was in the division form. So I cross multiplied and send it over there with 1 lakh. On removing the decimal, you will get something like this. 1 lakh into 5 by 100 is equal to, the value is 1.2155 minus 1. Cancelling the zeros, you're left with 5,000 and 0.2155. Again, it is in the form of multiplication. So cross multiply. So it will go down and get divided. 5,000 divided by 0.2155. On removing the decimal, you will get 5,000 into 10,000 divided by 2155. So the value sums up to 50 lakhs or 5 crores, I guess. It is 5 crores divided by 2155. Now class, if you all remember, when we started with our Maths 2 chapter and the lesson index numbers, I taught you something like log. Do you remember class? Yes. If not, so my advice will be go back to the first lesson that we started and learn the concept and then come back and do the division over here. You can solve it by normal division as well, but it will be better if you solve by log table because the calculation will be faster. So for your reference, I have shown the working of log. So the answer comes to 23,200. Now how it comes? Pay attention. Now in the numerator, you have total 8 values. So remember, first we find out characteristics. So 8 minus 1 gives you 7. Point, then we find out the mantissa. So I have found out 50 under 0 from the log table. So it gives me 6990. The division represents minus. So minus, there are 4 numbers in the denominator. So 4 minus 3 gives you 3. 3 point. Then remember the logic class, 211. That is 25 under the number 5 column. And under the mean difference column 5. So you get the value on adding 3334. So 21 under 5 gives you some value. On adding the mean difference value of 5th column, I get the number 3334. On subtraction, I get the value 4.3656. Now as you know class, A stands for anti-log. So anti-log may we look after the decimal. Logic is the same, 211. That means 36 under 5, mean difference 6. So the total comes to 2320. That is 2320. Now you will be wondering from where this 0.00 came. So remember class, the one which we subtracted in the starting, we used to add here 4 plus 1, 5. So 5 means counting from the first 5 places, you have to put the decimal. So from the log table, I got the value 2320. After 5 digit, I have to put the decimal. So I added another 0, which gave me 23,200.00. The other way is you can divide and also find out the answer. But my suggestion would be to practice log as much as possible so that you will be quick enough from the division method to find out the answer and save your time. So the final answer is amount the company should set aside each year should be 23,200 rupees. Now, when you do it with log, at times you get 98.99% right answer. 2-3 numbers here and there are acceptable because we are doing it by log. So always go class, if you are going for bigger divisions, please practice it by log. All right. So moving forward with the next sum. Find the least number of years for which an annuity of rupees 3,000 per annum must run in order that its amount exceeds 60,000 at 10% compounded annually. So here you have to find the number of years and nothing has been specified. So we'll assume that it is annuity immediate only because nothing sort of start of the year or beginning word is mentioned. So basically we'll assume that it is annuity immediate. So A is given 60,000, C is given 3,000, R is 10%, so I will be 0.10 because it is compounded annually. N is, you have to find out least number of years. So we use the formula A is equal to C upon I, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. This is the way I have substituted all the values. So now you can remove the decimal and do the cross multiplication. So I have taken 0.10 up with 60,000 and divided it by 3,000 like this. So again I am removing the decimal of 0.10. So it gives me 60,000 into 10 divided by 3,000 into 100 and the right hand side copy paste. On cancelling, I get 3 ones are 3 twos are 6, which is equal to 1.10 raised to n minus 1. Minus 1 will go that side and get added with 2. So it gives you 3 is equal to 1.10 raised to n. Now this sort of sum we have already done class, but 1.1 if you multiply, none of the answer is going to give you 3. And if you look at the hint over here, they have given in the brackets 1.1 raised to 11 is 2.85, which is also approx. If I round off, it gives me 3. So our answer can be 11 years, or it is 1.1 raised to 12 is 3.13, which is also 3. So any of the two answers you can use to get the value of n. So n can be the 11 or 12 if you use the values given here directly. Now I will show you how to solve this by log and get the answer. So we'll add log on both the sides. I hope in derivatives Lakshmi ma'am has already given you all a concept about log. Okay, so we are adding log on both the sides, but we are not derivating it. Okay, we are solving it by log to get the answer to be as 11 or 12. So log 3 is equal to log 1.10 raised to n. As per one of the rules of log, whatever is there in the raised to power, that value comes forward like this. So log 3 is equal to n log 1.10. Now in log, I will do this, I'll take this log 1.10 upon 3. So it will become n is equal to log 3 upon log 1.10. Now you will be wondering from where these values came. So the logic is the same as I explained you in the previous sum. You have to remove the characteristic first. So there is only one number over here. So 1 minus 1 gives you a 0. Point, then there is nothing behind 3. So I had explained here, you will add zeros. So you will see 30 under 0. So you get the value 4771. While doing these sums class, please keep your log tables in front of you so that you understand. In case of decimal, we always see before the decimal how many digits are present. So here again 1 digit is present. So 1 minus 1 again gives you a 0 point. And once you get your characteristic, then you forget the number. So the number looks like 110. So you will see 11 under 0, which gives you 0410. On removing the decimals, you get 4771 divided by 414. The answer comes to 11.52, which is approx 12 years. So as you all saw class, the answer is given here in the bracket already. So you can use that. But if the value is not given, this is what is the procedure you have to follow. So for that, in order to understand the concept, you must be thorough with log, which I had already taught you all in the first lesson when we started index numbers. So please go through that video once again, in which I have taught you all how to calculate log. Okay. So I hope the sum is clear. Coming to the next one. Find the rate of interest compounded annually if an ordinary annuity of 20,000 per year amounts to 41,000 in 2 years. So again, the word ordinary is mentioned. That means it is immediate annuity. You have to find R. Per words represent C and amount would represent A. So here's the solution. C is 20,000, N is 2 years, A is 41,000, R is question mark. You're using the same formula again for immediate annuity accumulated value. This is how I've substituted the value. We have already done a similar kind of a sum in the exercise as well. So 41,000, I have took 20,000 there and divided by 20,000. So I'm left with 1 upon I over here. And this bracket represent A plus B the whole square. So what is the formula of A plus B the whole square? A square plus 2AB plus B square. So I've written the formula for you all like this. A square, that is 1 square plus 2 into 1 into I plus I square. On cancelling, I get 41 by 20 over here and divided by small I. By mistake, it has become capital. So 41 divided by 20 gives you 2.05. 1 square gives you 1 plus 2i plus I square minus 1 divided by I. So plus 1 and minus 1 will get cancelled. So you're left with 2.05 and I will divide this I individually with both of them. So this will be 2i upon I plus I square upon I. I will get cancelled and you'll be left with 2.05 is equal to 2 plus I. 2 will go that side and get subtracted. You're left with 0.05. But we don't need to find the value of I. Remember class, I is equal to R upon 100. So 0.05 is equal to R upon 100. So 0.05 into 100 gives me 5%. So the rate of interest over here is 5%. Okay class, all right. Moving forward, I know this particular video will be a little lengthy because we are covering all the sums related to annuity, 14 to 24. So it is up to you how many sums you are listening. You can listen to the video as per your convenience and divide the sums as per your lookout. I have completed all the sums from 14 to 24. Some I have given as assignment, which I think you all can practice it on your own. Now this sum is very, very, very important from board exam point of view class. Many years before yours, this sum has been repeated many a times in board exams. So class, this is a very important sum and please listen to it very carefully, or listen to this sum when you are in a position to concentrate and understand. A person purchases a television by paying 20,000 in cash and promising to pay 1,000 at the end of every month for the next 2 years. If the money is worth 12% per annum converted monthly, find the cash price of the television. So a person has booked a television he has liked and he has already paid 20,000 to the dealer. But what he told is the remaining amount I will be paying at the end of every month, that is 1,000 rupees for the next 2 years. So if the money is worth that much and the rate of interest charged is 12% per annum, you have to find the cash price of the television set. That means we have to find what is the present value that the person is breaking up in 1,000 rupees and will be paying for the next 2 years. Okay. So the initial payment for the TV, as I told you, is 20,000 rupees. At the end of every month he is paying, so C is 1,000 rupees. Now the word monthly is used. So remember class, N into 12 and R divided by 12 will happen. So 2 into 12, 24 years. Then you have R is equal to 12 by 12, that is 1%. So 1 divided by 100, 0.01, because he is paying monthly for the next 2 years. So thus we will have to find the present value of all the installments paid at the end of each month, at the end of each month. By mistake, it is 24 years. It is months over here because we have converted in months. So please mind that mistake. So we have to find the present value of all the installments paid at the end of each month. So we'll use the formula P is equal to C upon I, 1 minus 1 plus I raised to minus n. In this way, I have written and substituted the values. So I have removed the decimal over here and multiplied 1000 by 100, which gave me 1 lakh. Again, the value is not given over here. So the value is 0.7880. On subtraction, you get 1 lakh into 0.2120. Removing the decimal, you get the value to be as 21,200 rupees. So class, this is the present value, that is 21,200 rupees, which is divided per month 1,000 each for the next 2 years. Also, he has made a down payment of 20,000 rupees before when he booked the TV set. So the cash price of the TV will be the present value of the paid installments plus the amount paid at time of buying. That is 21,200 plus 20,000, which gives a total of 41,200 rupees. So the cash price of the TV is 41,200. So this sum is very, very, very important and crucial from board exam point of view. So listen and understand it carefully, class. Okay. Moving forward with the next one. Find the present value of an annuity immediate of 20,000 per annum for 3 years at 10% compounded annually. So in this case, you have to find the present value. Everything is given. Sum is very simple. It belongs to immediate annuity. So C is 20,000, N is 3 years, R is 10%, that is I is 0.10. You have to find the present value of P, which is annuity immediate. So again, you'll put the formula for present value of annuity. Again, class, the value of 1.10, the whole cube is not given. So it is 1.331. So this you can solve it for assignment on your own. Okay. Moving forward with the next sum. A man borrowed some money and paid back in 3 equal installments of rupees 2160 each. What amount did he borrow if the rate of interest was 20% per annum compounded annually? Also, find the total interest charged. So a man had borrowed. Had borrowed means we have to go in the start. Previous में जाना है, past में जाना है कि starting में उसने कितना borrow किया था. So basically when I use the word start, what does it represent? Yes, it is annuity due. So a man had borrowed some money and he paid back in 3 equal installments of rupees 2160 each. So each stands for C. What amount did he borrow? So you have to find that what was that amount which he had borrowed. That means we have to find the present value of the amount which was borrowed by him. Okay. At the rate of 20%. So C is 2160. As he has paid in 3 equal installments, we will assume N is equal to 3 years. R is 20%. So I will be 0.20. We have to find the present value of the money borrowed. That is present value of annuity due. That is P dash. So we'll use the formula P dash is equal to C 1 plus I upon I into 1 minus 1 plus I raised to minus N. So in this way, I have substituted the values, and again, you are not given the value of 1.20, the whole raised to minus 3. So over here, I have removed the decimal and multiplied 100. In the next step, I have cancelled 20 and 2160, which gives me 108. and I have removed the decimal of 1.20 divided by 100. And the value of 1.20, the whole raised to minus 3 is 0.5787. So on cancelling 100, you're left with 12,960 into 0.4213. Removing the decimal, I get 4213 divided by 10,000, which gives you 546,00480 divided by 10,000. So the value sums up to 5,460.0480. So which is approximately, you can say 5460. So the money which the person had borrowed, that is present value of the annuity due, is rupees 5460. Okay. Now you also have to find out the total interest which was charged to him in this 3 equal installments. Now he paid 3 equal installments of 2160. Equal means all the 3 times he paid the same. So that is 2160 plus 2160 plus 2160 in the 3 years, correct? So that is rupees 6480. So the total interest charged was, he borrowed 5460, he paid back 6480. So what will be the interest? Minus 6480 minus 5460. So the interest comes up to 1020 rupees. Is it clear, class? That is why we took a n is equal to 3 years, because he has paid in 3 equal installments at the end of each year. Okay, because it is compounded annually. So the word annual means every year he is paying some in annuity in the beginning of the year. So what was that? It was 2160. So he paid 3 times, so which gave you 6480. He had borrowed around 5,000 rupees. He gave back around 6,000 rupees. So what was the difference between the amount? That is the interest charged. That is 1020. Okay. So this sum can be asked for 4 marks in your exam. So keep in mind this sum as well. Coming to the next one, 21, 22 and 23 are quite easier sums. So this you can solve as practice and see. If you all are not able to do it, please let me know. We'll just discuss it orally. A company decides to set aside a certain amount at the end of every year to create a sinking fund. So this I've already explained you all. What is a sinking fund? It is a money kept aside in order to prevent you from emergencies or contingencies. So it is kept as a reserve. That should amount to 9,28,200 in 4 years at 10% per annum. Find the amount to be set aside every year. So as you all can see, this is the word end over here. So it represents immediate annuity. A is already given to you. N is also given. I is also given. R. You have to find the amount to be set aside every year. So amount kept aside every year is represented by the letter C. So you can use the same formula. A is equal to C upon I. 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. And you can find out. The next is find the future value after 2 years if an amount of rupees 12,000 is invested at the end of every half year at 12% per annum compounded half yearly. So remember class, the word future is there, end is there. So again, this is sum related to immediate annuity, but there is the word half year. So half year means n multiply by 2. That is 2 into 2 will give you 4 years. And R 12% divide by 2, that will give you 6%. That is 0.06. Then you have to find out the future value, that is A. So A is equal to again C upon I. So C is 12,000 over here because the word invested is there with it. Same formula you can use and find out. Just pay attention to the word half yearly. Coming to the second last sum, 23rd. After how many years would an annuity due of rupees 3,000 accumulates to 19,324.80 at 20% compounded half yearly. So again, as you can see, the word half yearly is mentioned. But class, this is a sum of annuity due. So C is given 3000 accumulated. A dash is given to you 19.324. You have to find the value of N. So remember class, you can use the formula A dash and also multiply C by 1 plus I upon I into 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. Also the same logic as it is half yearly. So R will be 20 divided by 2, that is 10%, and N will be multiplied by 2. So you can solve this sum and check for yourself whether you are able to do it or not. All right. So finally coming towards the last sum, and again this is very, very important from your exam point of view, can be asked for 4 marks. So some machinery is expected to cost 25% more over its present cost of rupees 6,96,000 after 20 years. So basically you have some machine. The present value of the machine is 6,96,000. After 20 years, usually the cost of the machine depreciates, right? But in this case, they are telling that it will appreciate to 25% more. 20 साल बाद उस मशीन का वैल्यू 25% और बढ़ जाएगा. The scrap value of the machine is 1,50,000. So scrap value means भंगार में अगर बेचने जाओगे तो 1.5 लाख रुपए मिलेगा. What amount should be set aside at the end of every year at 5% compound interest for 20 years to replace the machinery? So what amount should be kept aside? They are asking you at the end. End means immediate annuity and kept aside means represents the letter C. So here goes the solution. First, we'll break all the lines one by one like this. Present cost, as I told you, is 6,96,000. 25% of 6,96,000 will remove like 6,96,000 into 25 by 100, which gives you 1,74,000. The expected cost is rising, correct? Appreciating. So you will add 6,96,000 plus 1,74,000, which gives you rupees 8,70,000. Now the scrap value is 1,50,000. So what will be the sinking fund amount? What will be your emergence amount in case? So 8,70,000 minus 1,50,000, which is rupees 7,20,000. So basically, this is your accumulated amount after 20 years, 7,20,000. N is 20, R is 5, so I is 0.05. We are finding what amount should be kept aside, that is C. So we'll use the formula A is equal to C upon I, 1 plus I raised to N minus 1. So 7,20,000 is equal to C upon 0.05, 1 plus 0.05 raised to 20 minus 1. Cross multiplying, it will come this side and get multiplied by 7,20,000. The value is already given in the bracket, so we'll substitute the value and remove the decimal like this. On multiplying 7,200 into 5, you get 36,000. And on subtraction, I get 1.653. Again, cross multiply, so it will get divided 1.653, 36,000 divided by it. We'll be removing the decimal and we'll be left with 3 zeros upon 1,653. Now remember class, one option is normal division, other option is log. So by log, I get the answer 21,780. How did I solve by log? There are 8 digits in the numerator, so 8 minus 1, 7. And I saw the value 36 under 0, which gave me 5563. Division sign represents subtraction. There are 4 numbers, so 4 minus 1, 3.16 under 5, mean difference 3, which gives you on adding 2183. That is, I guess, 2175 something plus 8. So you get 2183. So on subtraction, I get 4.3380. So anti-log 33 under 8 gives me 2178 by log table. And 4 plus 1 means 5. So after 5 digits from the starting, you have to put a 0. So 21780.0. In this way, you will get the answer by log table. So with this class, we have finished with the miscellaneous exercise of annuity based sums. On Monday, we'll take the miscellaneous exercise but insurance related sums. Till then, keep practicing, solve, and if you have any doubts, please let me know. All right, so we stop here for today and take care and stay safe. Thank you so much.